Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Princess Talk. Cheers. Elsa and Anna here, and today we are going to talk about scammers in the princess industry. If you're in the princess industry, you know all about it, and it will drive you crazy. Okay, so a lot of the times people on the outside will say, where do you get your costumes? Where do you get your wigs? No, we do not buy them from a store. No, we do not buy them online. We have them commissioned. What does that mean? That means that someone out there has to make them. So we put a lot of money and a lot of trust in people to make these costumes and wigs for us. However, there is a very prominent issue within this community with commissioners. So a little backstory, not to toot my own horn or anything, but the Party Palace is one of the very first companies, princess community companies ever. And there is a really popular designer out there, one who had made this dress right here.
Gorgeous.
So
pretty.
And she actually started making these because of us. We have found her. She had made doll clothes, and my previous owner reached out to her and was like, I know this is silly, but do you think you could make adult costumes? And that is how Pixie Dust Boutique was born. With that being said, back in the day, we had a really high standard for our costumes because you got to think this is like 10 years old and it is still
Perfect and
perfection.
gorgeous.
Perfection. So I have a lot of the OG Pixie Dust costumes, and they have held up like nobody's business. She is someone who has been reliable for years and years and years in the princess community, and has set that standard. Well, with that has come along a lot of commissioners who are not commissioning. For instance, there are wig stylists out there and dress commissioners out there who will straight up say, oh, an 8 to 10 week turnaround. Next thing you know, we will not have our wigs or costumes for over a year. Yeah, you heard that right. And
Already paid for.
In full, expecting on a certain day, because you got to think we're booking these characters. We can't just, let me just move the party for you because I don't have my dress in time. It doesn't work like that. We need something by a certain time, and these commissioners are out here and they are putting off their work for over a year. And then not even saying anything to anyone. Like, why are we the ones?
No communication.
Why are we the ones who have to fight for the communication when we have paid for it in the full, whenever you have our money and the product? And we're just sitting here empty-handed with absolutely no communication. So there are lots of scammy people out there, unfortunately. Unfortunately, there is a longer list of people not to buy from than there is to buy from in the community. And that's just really sad. So don't be one of those people. Yes, life gets crazy. We have all been there. But take on only what you can take on. Get the things done that you need to get done first before you open up for more commissions. Get your work, pristine how it needs to be, and get your stuff out on time. Sometimes things, like I said, fall behind, but like a year?
Like, I'd understand maybe even a month, but that's a long time.
Yeah, that's still a long time. Like,
That's
for a
still
wig.
a
You know what I
long
mean?
time.
That just means you took on too much. And then a little snippet, too, is not only commissioners, but people who are just selling things ready to ship. Stop selling things ready to ship and then scamming people. Just happened to me. I'm so tired of it. Everyone's tired of it. We are putting our money out there. We are paying for these things, and you say, hey, they're ready to ship. And then there's no communication at all. And you bought something 2 months ago that was ready to ship. You still don't have it. No tracking number.
If it's ready to ship, it's ready to ship. Okay. If it's not, it's not. That's just the difference.
Yeah. So thanks for coming to our TED Talk within the princess community about scammers and about commissioner horror stories. I'm sure if you have a horror story, let us know and we'll talk about it. But yeah, if you're in the community and you want a list of people like not to buy from and the reasons for it, there's groups out there that you can look at, like Community Commission Beware, stuff like that. Listen to people's stories. We've got screenshots. People have been sued. Okay, we have sued people because of them. You can't just take people's money.
That's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money too.
These are expensive.
This is a $1,200 costume. The wig is $400. Put that together.
At least.
You do the math. So yeah, don't be out there scamming people. Be a good human being and be like Cinderella, I guess, or whatever. But just don't be scamming. Don't be scamming. So anyways, cheers out.
Cheers.